Hey everybody. So today I'm going to work with something called golden ball. This is a qigong practice I first learned quite a few years ago, and at the time I didn't really understand a lot what was going on behind the movements, and so I just did the movements and I got a lot out of it. And then now that I'm training to learn a little more about qigong, I've sort of rediscovered it again with a new lens and just really fallen in love with it all over again. So in this practice, I thought we would just start off with a little bit of warm-up for the lower body joints, and then that'll lead us right into some prep for the golden ball, and then eventually into the golden ball. At any time, if any of these movements, either the prep or the actual golden ball itself, is too much for you, feel free to sit down, just do the arms, or simply close your eyes and feel or sense or visualize your body doing the movements without actually doing them. Okay? For this prep, you may want to have the warm-up, you may want to have a something, a chair, a handrail, a table nearby, just to help you with balance. So we're just going to start off by placing the hands over the lower belly, the lower dantian. Feet are about shoulder width apart, weight in the heels, and then just unlock your knees. Take a few breaths here, feeling the belly expand as you inhale and feeling the belly empty as you exhale. Just noticing that part. Feel your lungs fill up on the inhale, empty your lungs on the exhale. Okay, so this warm-up will take a little bit of balancing. So like I said, make sure you have something to hold on to if you need it. And I'm just going to start off with one leg in front, and I'm going to turn at a little bit of an angle so that you can see me a little more. So I'm just going to have one leg in front. Relax your ankle and then bend both knees and feel how that kind of softens up the joint. Bend both knees and then tuck the tailbone and let that bring your knee up a little higher. So there's almost a contraction here at the hip joint. Okay? So we've got soft ankle, bent knee, bent hip, tucking the tailbone. There's an engagement of the abdomen right here. And we're going to use that abdomen to send energy out through the lifted leg, starting with the hip, then the knee, and then flex the ankle and push out through the heel. So then we'll do the whole thing again. We'll relax the foot, relax the knees, tuck the tailbone as you flex the hip, and then send energy out from the hip to the knee to the heel. And then again, relax the ankle, knee, hip, and then send energy out, hip, knee, heel. Ankle, knee, hip, hip, knee, heel. And then it starts to become more organic, almost like you're riding a bike. One more this leg. And then go ahead and let that leg lower. Just take a moment to feel differences in the two legs. And then let's try the other leg. So we kind of have an idea now of what's going on. So we start off with the leg in front, relax the ankle, bend both knees, tuck the tailbone, that's going to bring the knee up higher, All right, so this is kind of our contracted, recoiling state. And then we push out through the hip, through the knee, through the heel. Retract, push out, hip, knee, heel. Retract, push out, hip, knee, heel. Retract, push out, hip, knee, heel. One more. Retract, push out, hip, knee, heel. And then go ahead and lower that leg and pause. So that's just a warm-up kind of preparatory movement. Now separate the feet about the width of your shoulders again. Soften the knees, put the weight in the heels. We're going to do that same action but with both legs. And actually I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see it a little better. So I'm going to start by softening the ankle joint, knee joints, hip joints. And when I say soften hip joint, really what I mean is I'm tucking the tailbone under. Okay? So soften, soften, soften. And then I'm going to push out. Hip, knee, heel. Push hip, knee, heel. And then soften ankle, knee, hip. I'll move my hands out of the way. Hip, knee, heel. Soften ankle, knee, hip, hip, knee, heel. There's a little bit of a wave going. Ankle, knee, hip, hip, knee, heel. Now let's connect that to the breath. Inhaling, ankle, knee, hip. That's the softening. And then exhaling, hip, knee, heel. Inhaling, ankle, knee, hip. Exhaling, hip, knee, heel. And again, draw it in, softening, and then push it out, hip, knee, heel. Draw it in, softening, push it out, hip, knee, heel. If you are good with visualizing, you can bring to mind the color gold, like the color of wheat. And visualize as you inhale that you are drawing that color from the earth through the feet, softening ankle, knee, hip into the lower belly, and then exhaling it back to the earth from the hip, through the knee, through the heel, into the ground. So drawing gold in, sending gold back out. Gathering, dispersing. Gathering, dispersing. We're going to add to this movement here just a little bit of movement. So you're going to gather, and then at the top of the inhale, just draw the breath up into the chest. Exhale, send the breath down, and then disperse. Hip, knee, heel. Gather, inhaling, and up, exhaling, down, and disperse. Gathering, and up, exhaling, down, and disperse. Gathering, and up, exhaling, down, and disperse. Gathering and up, exhaling down, and disperse. Now gathering and up, stay here for the exhale. So I've got my elbows a little lower than my shoulders. This is a kind of a trick or a tip so that your shoulders and your arms don't get tired. But my hands are close into my chest and not touching the chest, okay? So now I'm going to work with two opposite motions, like gathering, disperse, but this time it's going to be pull out and push in, or push out and pull in, sorry. So push out, I'm going to turn the hands And just press the hands forward. Now, I don't lock the elbows. I keep the elbows a little bit bent. So it's just really as far as I can go before my wrists complain. And then I'm going to turn the palms and pull back into the chest, not touching the chest. Right? Pushing out and pulling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. One more time. Now I'm going to add to this out motion, and I'm not going to turn the wrists. So the palms still face me. I'm going to exhale out and then expand. And then inhale, draw the hands in and pull in. So now the palms stay pretty much facing or in neutral position the whole time. Exhaling. First you gather or you contract and then you pull in. So it's push out and expand and then contract and pull in. That's the inhale. Exhale out and expand. Inhale, contract and pull in. One more time. Exhale out and expand. Inhale, contract and pull in. Now listen carefully. Transition to exhaling down and disperse. Now it all comes together. Inhaling, gather, rise. Exhaling, push out, expand. Inhaling, contract, pull in. Exhaling, draw down and disperse. Inhaling, gather, rise. Exhaling, push out, expand. Inhaling, contract, pull in. Exhaling, drop down, disperse. Keep going. Gather, rise, push out, expand. Contract, pull in, down, disperse. Gather, rise, push out, expand. Contract, pull in, down, disperse. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, draw it in. Exhaling, send it out. Inhaling, draw it in. Exhaling, disperse. Once more. And just pause for a moment. Setting your hands back on the lower belly, the lower dantian. You can step your feet a little closer if you like. Notice if anything has changed. Any sense of your body in space or the inside spaces, especially those places that may be holding tension from the outside world. Or from the inside world. Okay. So clearly not a complete practice, but something you can do just in the middle of your day or along with other pieces of a practice to get the body moving and the circulation of blood, of lymph, of chi, of prana, and breath. Thank you. Have a great day.